Hey, how's it going, guys? Money here today with with another video. Today, my internet went out on my computer. Well, not my internet, my Ethernet's just not working. And my Xbox and my PC are connected to my Ethernet, so I can't record and such, can't play games online anyways. So I just decided, let's just make a chill little commentary video talking. There's probably gonna be minimal editing on this. I don't think I'm gonna be going like making this into a whole thing. This will just be a cheeky little video, cheeky little fun time, kind of like my 400-pound unilateral leg press video. But this time, we're going to be talking about the annual Oricon sales for manga volumes, which came out today. So basically, Oricon, they are like the big people when it comes to tracking manga. They track every sale of pretty much every manga from any publisher. So like Kodansha, I think, Shueisha, Kodansha, whatever they are. Things came out. Last year, it was pretty nuts because Kimetsu Demon Slayer got a big fat like 80-something million, which, deserved or not, I don't know. I don't care. In my opinion, no. I tried reading the Demon Slayer manga. The art threw me off too much. I didn't like it that much. But yeah, who cares? This year, we got another list. This time, it's not as much of a blowout. It's not 80 mil to like this number two. It has 10 mil or something, but it is pretty crazy still. Pretty high numbers. We had like number one, we got Jujutsu Kaisen with 30 million copies sold. That is, I think, like the third or fourth most ever of all time. And that's so nuts. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I as I've said multiple times before, I've been reading it literally since the start. I think since like chapter 3 maybe I started reading it, and I've kept up with it weekly the whole time. I tell everyone before the anime came out, I was like, you better watch the anime. Big advocate for this anime and manga, and I loved it a lot. This year, I do think that it kind of dropped off for me a bit. Obviously, the end of Shibuya was great. I felt like the ending of Shibuya was a bit dragged out. Like when Geto came and he was just like talking basically for like a very long time. Like nothing was really happening. He was just talking, and then like Yuki came, and I was like, oh, another special grade sorcerer, and she didn't really do much either. So that was kind of sad. But then when Yuta was shown again, I was hyped for that. I really liked that. I like Naoya. I know he's like a misogynist and he's like a huge dickhead, but it's just so fun to like see him rile people up. Like it's so fun. He's just a cunt, and it's really as simple as that. I love playing characters who are just mean for no reason. And we also got introduced to like the entire Zenin clan. That was sick. Sadly, I think after that is when it kind of fell off. After Yuta, it kind of started getting a bit like predictable. Once Yuta was like, oh, I'm actually a good guy, it's like, all right, well, that was obviously gonna happen. There was some crazy things in there. I think like how Geto was Yuji's dad. That was pretty crazy. But other than that, it was like, eh. And then they killed off the entire Zenin clan, just instantly. Just like we didn't even get to see them do anything. They just all died pretty much. We saw like Jinichi's curse technique once, and then he's dead. Obviously, it was cool for Maki. She became hench instantaneously. She's Toji now, which I don't know how they're gonna deal with having such a strong character around, because Toji is like top 10 strongest in the verse, and having her around now, like Culling Games, is gonna be easy. Especially again, like, why don't they get her to fight the Angel Girl? Because Maki doesn't have a curse technique, so it wouldn't matter. Also, Yuji's like completely useless now, because the one thing he was good for, he is no longer good for at all. He's just useless now. Maki's just like way better. But yeah, I mean, they killed the entire Zenin clan, which was kind of a waste in my opinion. Then there was like a really long break, and then now we're back into it with the Culling Games, which has been good. I want to see more Megumi, because this is pretty much his arc, because it's like all about his sister and stuff. Higuruma was cool. I'm excited to see the comedian character. But overall, I think this year was kind of a low for Jujutsu Kaisen in terms of just everything. Other than the anime, obviously. Obviously, the anime was a high, but like in terms of the manga, wasn't as great as it has always been. Like usually before this year was like a 10 out of 10. Now it's dropped down to like maybe a 9.5 at the lowest. Still great, and I'm excited for what's to come. But this year was just kind of in a lull, I think. Anyways, Kimetsu no Yaiba next, 29 million copies. Just astonishing, really. It had no volumes come out this year other than I think one, and it got second place with 29 mil. It's just absurd. It's just insane. The day that Kimetsu no Yaiba is off this ranking, which actually might be this year or next year, depending on what the anime boosts, how much the anime boosts it, might stay in here, but the sales have dropped a lot. Tokyo Revengers, 24 million. Impressive. I didn't even know it did that well. I knew it was doing well, but I didn't know 24 million well. Like, that was insane. Tokyo Revengers, the anime was decent. I don't think it was like astonishing, but it was good. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know anything to say about that. Attack on Titan, it ended this year. Anime got abused and praised by its fans simultaneously. Probably the most dividing anime of the year. I think that's partly due to, like, there's two sides to the Attack on Titan fandom now, and it's the elitists, and then it's like the people who just watch it for either for fun or because it's like trending. Attack on Titan is one of the only animes that I think people just only watch that, you know? Like, they literally just watched Attack on Titan because it was popular. I don't say that about any anime, but I think that really did happen with Attack on Titan because it was like everyone was talking about it. This thing was like a phenomenon. But yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, 7 mil. Pretty good. 7.3 mil. Then, this was the one that I think surprised me the most. My Hero at number 5 with 7 million copies. It was a good year for My Hero. I really did enjoy the manga this year. They had like the ending of the war arc, I think, and then they had like all the stuff that's been happening. Other than the Star and Stripe fight, that one was kind of like, why did this even need to happen? You kind of just killed off a really great character for no reason other than to, like, I guess, yeah, it was to get the other international heroes to pull out and stuff like that, and get rid of some quirks and give them a bit extra time for Class 1A. But still, it was just kind of like, why did this need to happen? You sacrificed like a fantastic character. Why didn't you get like the 2D guy from Egypt to do it or something? Yeah. But other than that, I mean, it's been fantastic. We've had the Deku going vigilante. We've had the prison breaks. I think that's honestly all. We've had like All Might talking to Stain. Oh, that was such a good chapter, man. But yeah, we had Nagant. We had Muscular again. Muscular came back, man. It was really good. I've been enjoying it thoroughly. Then, big topic right here. Or at least it was like last year. This year maybe not so much, but One Piece was 7 mil. This is the lowest One Piece has been since probably like the start, honestly. Now, don't get me wrong, 7 mil isn't bad at all. And it's honestly, it's not even like that much worse than what One Piece usually did. It usually did like 10 to 12 mil. So 3 mil down, I guess that is pretty bad actually. It's really fallen a long way from being like the undisputed number one sales monster. It still is, obviously, for all time sales. One Piece this year, I think it was actually great. We had like the rooftop battles. We had volume 100. We had episode 1000, chapter 1000. So much crazy stuff. We got King and Zoro. We got Sanji and Queen. We had all of the Flying Six fights, the Tobiropo. We had the Akazaya 9 versus Kaido. We had the Minx fighting Jack. And then also I guess Nekomamushi is a Mink, but he like murked Jack. No, he fought Perospero. What am I talking about? Nekomamushi fought Perospero, and then Inuarashi fought Jack. That was pretty great. I mean, it's just been a great year for One Piece, and I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I think it might be ending soon. I mean, so is My Hero. My Hero is just on the tracks for being done. It is speeding to the end. But yeah, I think One Piece is going to end soon. It's going to be the end of an era. Anyways, next, Chainsaw Man. 5.2 mil copies. Pretty good. Got nothing to say about Chainsaw Man. That's insane for not... It didn't release, like, any chapters, nor did it got an anime announcement. That's all Chainsaw Man got. This thing is good. I think this thing is going to be the next big one. First it was Kimetsu. Then it was Jujutsu Kaisen. Next is Chainsaw Man. I think that's just going to be the trend for anime and manga coming, where one thing just gets an insane boost from a really good anime, and it just spends like the entire year getting 1 mil plus sales. I don't know where all these people have come from, honestly. It seems that like just a huge amount of Japanese people have just started buying whatever the most popular manga is at the time, and then it's just created like some wonky boost for whatever. It's like the rich get richer. It's like just I don't know what it is. It started with Kimetsu. I think maybe people getting bored in quarantine, and they were like, well, gotta start something. What's the most popular right now? and it was Demon Slayer. And so they all picked up Demon Slayer. 80 million people, in fact, picked up Demon Slayer. I guess however many people picked up a copy of copies of Demon Slayer. But yeah, I think the same thing's gonna happen with Chainsaw Man. I knew it was gonna happen with Jujutsu Kaisen as well because its sales were good before the anime, and I knew it would get a good anime, and so yeah, obviously, and the same thing's gonna happen with Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright, what? And the same thing's gonna happen with Chainsaw Man. So Chainsaw Man fans, get ready. You're about to get a 30 mil a year. Actually, you might not because no new volumes are coming out. I actually lied. So unless you guys get new volumes, then you might not get a 30 mil a year, but you probably will get like 10 mil. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, next, Spy X Family 4.9. Never read it. There is nothing. I literally know nothing about it. Kingdom 4.6. Pretty good. Kingdom's always been pretty high up. There was a time when it was like top 3, top 2, maybe even top 1. I don't remember. I haven't been following this for that long. And then Haikyuu also ended this year, 4.3 mil. Haikyuu's great. Love it. Haven't read the manga. I'm sure it's deserving. And yeah, that's all I really got to say. I mean, when it comes to sales, I think that's one of the most aged parts of manga fans, other than like power scaling, is it's just sales, because there's so many fans who only like something because it has a lot of sales. You'll see it with everything. Demon Slayer just like seems to gain so many new fans when it has sales, and then when the sales dip down, the fans are like, no, you can't. I never liked Demon Slayer, and then they just move on. Like, I feel like a lot of Demon Slayer fans just moved on to Jujutsu Kaisen, which was like fair enough. It ended. I get it. Demon Slayer's over, so there's no point to really continue. But the anime's still ongoing. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. I think this case is like it's very prime for Jujutsu Kaisen, and I want to make a video on it because those fans, if Jujutsu Kaisen isn't popular, like if someone questions its popularity, or how many people are talking about it right now, they go fucking nuts. It's so weird. It's so bizarre. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I don't even know what this video was. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.
I wanna be an OG, sipping 4-5s like my granddaddy. Wanna be an alcoholic, no time for family. Can't even see the distance from the people around me. I wanna be the dude that your girl calls pimp. Me, motherfucker, who could bust your lip. I bust a nut and baby mamas, leave them crying, leave them lonely like my papa. I don't wanna be a doctor, I don't wanna be a lawyer, I just wanna be important. Put my face on maps, everybody know me cause the motherfucker raps. Deal with the devil, dealt with the devil, lead with the devil, lie. I'm the devil, I need the devil, you need the devil. Who you think you talking to the best they never knew. No crew, never had a clique, no gang. Living by myself, never been no thing. Never need a bitch, never needed a woman. I never needed anybody but a pen and my bullet. I can't deal with the lows that'll come in the future. If I blow up, then it was good to know you. A guy like me can't deal with fame. When you hear this verse, then remember my name.